Hey. So, hi guys. I'm back with another video. I am going to be filming a natural, easy, beginner-friendly get ready with me. I'm going to be listing all the products I use in the description with the prices. So I'm going to be doing my research. Just know, so y'all don't have to do y'all research. Just know I got you. So let's do it. Okay, so first I am going to, first of all, get your water, get your teacups, sip your drinks, whatever you like to do, you know, while you're watching the makeup tutorial. Eat your food, you can use the bathroom, do whatever you got to do. So we're going to start off priming, because to prime, not to prime is a crime. Right, ladies and gentlemen? So, okay, so I have all my products laid out in front of me, and I just sprayed my face with the Nyx-bare With Me primer spray. And then I'm going to go in with my first primer, which is the Wet n Wild Primer Focus Serum. The base. And I'm going to do a couple of drops just on the cheek, another cheek, the chin. And then we're going to rub it all in. Then we take our, this is like the best primer on the market. This is a Maybelline-baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I take a fat little glob on my hand. And this usually covers my whole face. But then I take the Benefit Pore Professional. I got the little mini travel size. And I mix them together. Bloop. Like that. And I apply both of these on my face as well. Mix on the back of my hand. Going over my nose and under my cheeks particularly, because I like under my eyes to be very blurred. Center of the forehead. Chin. All over the face, really. But I tend to focus it more under the eyes. Okay, so now that we're primed and ready to go, I start off with my foundation. Yes, I know. Sorry. Sue me. So I'm going to take the Born This Way Too Faced foundation in the shade Chai. And I'm just going to do little dollops. I don't wear a ton of foundation. And you can actually skip this step if you want to. But right now I'm having a little discoloration. So I'm just going to do just a couple of little dabbies. Alrighty. Make sure you go down the neck. And you don't have to beat your face in like you might see the people do. It doesn't have to be that hard. This is supposed to be something that you're relaxing and doing for yourself. You're spending time with yourself. You're supposed to be relaxing. And it's not supposed to be pounding on your face. So I just take my time, blend. Make sure you get to the corner of the ears, behind. Don't drag. Please don't drag. Pat. Just soft little poots, little pats. Now that we have our foundation on, I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I'm going to start off with this is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Brow Magnifying Pencil in the shade, I'm not sure. I'll find it and I will find it for you. I need a mirror for this because, you know, it's eyebrows and they frame the face. If this messes up, then okay. So I'm gonna try to explain this the best that I can. Actually, that one the pencil isn't that sharp, so I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Eyebrow dip. It's very dry. It's good for like creating like distinct lines. So I'm gonna take this on a flatter brush. I'm gonna just barely put any product right on the tip of the brush. And I'm gonna look in the mirror, look at yourself, and you're gonna, from the inner corner of your eye to find the tail of your brow, go to the final tail of the brow and flick baby-like strokes just on the end. And then you're going to want to connect to this little part right here. Draw a line underneath. Now you have your line underdrawn. I'm going to dip back in actually. Just barely dipping in. Then you're going to start defining your arch. Filling that in. Filling in the brow. Avoiding the very front of the brow. Avoiding the front. That's what an untouched up brow looks like. Now we're going to do the other side. You can see the difference already. My arch is more defined. The tail is defined. And that's what I really want for brows. I just want definition. Just a shape, a frame of reference to my face. Doesn't look so, got the cheeks going on. So let's do the other brow. Draw your line underneath. Define your arch. Fill in, fill in, fill in. Avoiding the front of the brow. This eyebrow always do much better. You ever have an eyebrow that just performs? She's just on top of the world. She's just living her best life. But the other one, she just don't want to cooperate. And that's what's going on. So actually, I'm going to take a spoolie. That's not a spoolie. I'm going to take a spoolie and I'm going to, just blend out the lines so they're not as harsh. And that'll be easier for me whenever I'm going in and concealing the brows. So, I just do that lightly. Then I'm going to take my concealer, e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut. I'm going to take this same brush that I used to define them and wipe off the extra product. I'm going to go on along the tip. And I'm going to take some just as the same as I did before. And I'm going to go ahead and take it. And I'm going to draw a line directly underneath this brow. And your brush should be turned with the very tip, the sharp edge. It should be facing away from you. And you should be using the corner, the dull corner, to draw your line. I'm going to draw that line directly underneath. Making the edge as sharp as possible. Then you're going to go on top, being very careful. And we're going to kind of blend that out. There we go. Other brow. Can see what I was doing. Alrighty. I'm gonna take my finger and blend out the concealer I drew under my brows. Making sure to drag my finger and bring it in towards my nose, where my inner corner of my brow is, and then flicking outwards towards the edge where my tail goes. Blending out the top right here. See, she's just working with so much over here. She's killing it. Like, she got everything in her life put together. And this one over here is just not doing what she's supposed to do. She's not even giving what she was supposed to give. Okay. Brows on. Foundation on. Next step, conceal. So we're gonna be a face painter today. You're gonna go from, take the doe foot tip, gonna put it directly in the inner corner, where the inner corner meets the top of your nose. You're gonna draw along and fill along where your nostril is. We're gonna leave it like that. And we want to lift the face. We want to create the illusion of supermodel. So we're gonna take from right where the corner of our eye starts and draw our concealer line upwards. We want to lift the face as much as possible. I'm gonna repeat that on this side. Alrighty. In the center of the forehead. My chin. Under my, on top of my lip. Now, this is something that's really going to elevate your makeup game. Sucking your cheeks. Apply it here. This is lifting the face even more. And you're going to apply it in the corners of your mouth. Here we go. And we take our beauty blender and blend. I like to take my extra product and I like to place it on my eyelid as well. See the difference already? My face is lifted. Chubby cheeks be gone. I don't really like to put it on the center of my nose. I just take the extra from above my lip and go ahead and place it just on the tip up the bridge. Blend out the forehead. Do the same to this side. Okay, so now we're getting to the bottom portion of the face. This is where you're gonna really have to pay attention and focus on what you're doing, or what I'm doing. So we're gonna leave these sides for last. I'm gonna blend out the chin. And if you put a little extra like I did, that's okay. Just make sure you work really hard blending it out. Now you're gonna take the bottom of your sponge. This is very important. And you're gonna take it, blend. It's always good to keep your beauty blender moist, so I'm going to take some of the Bear With Me spray, just so my products can really melt into my skin, and I'll have like a flawless base. Try to connect the lines too that you made as well. I'm going to look in the mirror really quick, but I'm going to show from the side, just so I can make sure I'm blending like I'm supposed to blend. Does this side blend it out? You can see the difference. Lifted, not lifted. Let's go ahead and do this side. So how is everybody doing? Everybody leave me a comment and tell me how your 2021 is going so far. Mine is going pretty good. Excellent. Excellent. Alrighty. So now, the fun part. My favorite part. contouring. You're going to take a shade that's about 3 to 4 shades darker than your foundation shade. And the same with the concealer. You're going to take a shade that's 3 to 4 shades lighter than your, or 2 to 3 to 4 shades lighter than your foundation. I'd like to do this extra step that makes my face like even, like I have insomnia. You wouldn't be able to tell because when I wear makeup, these bags is hidden, honey. So I'm going to take like a super, super light concealer. And I'm going to put that just like literally right in the corner. Like small dots. Right there. That's it. And I'm going to let that cook, let that marinate while I do my cream contour. This is very simple. I'm going to show you what you're going to do. Find your cheekbone, find your line. You drew the guide under your cheek. You're going to take 1 dot. 1 dot. 1 dot. 1 dot. 1 dot. 1 dot. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let's not get too fancy. Let's not get too fancy. Okay. So let me show you what we're going to do. You're going to tap, 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 blending away from your cheeks. Don't drag it up. Don't drag down. Tap, 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 tap. Blend back, back, drag back, backwards. Never forward. It's looking good. Other side. Back, back. Pat, pat, tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, drag back. Tap, drag back. Tap, drag back. Using that guide that you created with concealer. You see that? Okay, now we're going to blend the forehead. The same thing. Pat. Tap, 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 tap. Tap. Tap, blend back. Tap, blend back. That is so hard to say. There you go. Now, we're going to blend in our very light concealer. I'm going to come in close. I'm going to just focus this directly underneath my eyes. That's it. Along the sides of the nose. That's it. And on the eyelids. Because this is what we're going to use to prime our eyeshadow. To bring out the colors. So, you're going to look in the mirror at yourself. Don't blend it out past the contour line that you created. Make sure you're blending on your eyelid with the sponge, blending it back and up. Same on this side. Blended. Now let's do the other side. Onto the eyelid. Under the eye, hiding those bags. Along the sides of the nose. Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. How you doing, bestie? I know you're killing it. Now, let's move on to the nose contour. This can make or break a look, honestly. Okay, so I want you to find a very dense packing blending brush. Looks like this. Tapered blending brush. Follow my precise, exact instructions. You're going to take it along the bridge. Take whatever you have from that side. Bring it over to this side. Drag it into you want to create a shadow right from where the top of your brow is into the inner corner. Dragging it down your bridge of your nose. sharing the wealth on this side. Don't add any additional product. You don't need any more. Defining your tip. Blend this out. I'm gonna take my finger actually. And when it wants to be a little stubborn, you're gonna take your spray and spray your face again. Same brush, and then you're gonna go ahead and blend it. Sometimes they don't want to move. Sometimes they don't want to leave. Take your finger, drag. You can even pinch to find the point. And here we go. Nose contour, done. Now you're gonna take some of your concealer down the bridge, like so. And very gently, very lightly, blend this in, down the bridge. And for my least favorite part, we're about to do the powder. So with me, I have the Luxe Pro Banana Powder and Luxe Pro Banana Powder. I just take a little bit inside of the lid. And I'm gonna set my face right now. And bake also. Along the sides of the nose. Define that. Under the eyes. Follow the exact shape that you made with the concealer. Under the eyes. Under the eyes. On the chin, very lightly, just in the center. Now you're going to take it and where you marked your bronzer or your contour, you're going to go ahead and put this, highlight where you put the concealer directly below the contour. Forehead, don't forget about the forehead. Don't neglect her. Okay, I know this seems like a lot of powder, but trust me, it's not. You're gonna close that up. And now we're gonna move on to the eyeshadow. You're gonna take that same tapered fluffy brush. This is the everyday makeup look. This is not nothing fancy. Something to get you out of the house. I have with me the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is just the first volume Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to take this shade and this shade, and I'm going to blend that. I'm going to show you how I'm going to blend that out. So take it, tap, tap, tap. Just double taps, clean off it on the side. And what you're going to do, you're going to look angry. You're going to flex. This is where I want you to put this above your crease. So we're going to blend that above the crease. Just go ahead and blend that out. We're not using much eyeshadow today. This is a simple, everyday, wear anywhere, graduation, homecoming, prom, a date, work. And I'm also flicking out the edges just to give my eye that elongated V shape. I'm bringing some of that into the nose contour as well, just to make it less harsh. Bringing it up, blending up, up, up. Same two shades. Tap, 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 tappity, tap, 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 tap. Dust off. You don't need a lot. This stuff is pigmented. You don't need a lot. A little would get you so much further than if you have a lot. If you start with a lot and then you mess up, you can always add more on. You can't never take off. Blending, blending. Add a little bit more. See, I only added a little. And now I can add more. Yes, flex it up. Blendy, blend, blend. Okay, this is what we're working with so far. This is, you can stop here. You can stop with this eye look. This is really nice. You can add but let me show you how to spice it up. I want you to take this shade called Jax. The shades I used before, the shade names were Pukey and Hunts. Miss Hill, I don't know what you was smoking or drinking. All right. So we're going to take Jax and we're going to take Roxanne. Doopity bloop 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 bloop. Dusty dust. We're going to find where I started making that shape. We're going to put it right here. Just light little. We're going to blend this upwards until it meets the other two shades. Flicking out. Push the brush into your, push the brush into your eye. Flick out. Flick out. There you go. Let's do it again. Bloopity bloopity bloop. This is very hard to do being left-handed. Perfect. Alrighty. So now the cake is baked. I want you to take a flathead brush like this, or whatever brush you use to dust off your powder, and we're going to dust off this bake. Don't forget about the forehead. Almost forgot. Under eye. Let's continue to dust. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm gonna take my brush I use to contour with, and I'm gonna take it very lightly, make sure there's no additional product, and I'm just gonna go over my face to remove a bit more of the white cast. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna take the serrated, why do I keep saying serrated? The tapered brush that we used throughout this whole look, and I'm going to go back in Hunts and Pukey. Tap, tappity, tap. Dusty, dusty. Go directly under the eye. This part, if you're a beginner, this might seem a little scary, but just trust me. Go that right under the eye. There you go. Once again. Tappy, tappy, dusty, dusty. Right under the eye. Alrighty. Almost done with the eye look. We're going to come back to it later. We're going to take this brush. And we're going to take I'm going to take my Butter Bronzer Physicians Formula in Endless Summer. And I am going to bronze. Bronze, baby, bronze. Same technique that we used for the contour. Blending up and back. Pat, pat, pat. Forehead. Starting from the apples, turn your brush, make sure your brush is turned not flat like this, not like this. You don't want that sharp line. You want your brush like this. Start from the apple, and that's when you work your way back. Alrighty. I take a little bit on the brush and just lightly go down the nose. Just barely. Alrighty. And now for finishing the eye look, we're gonna take this eye glitter. It's a wet eyeshadow. And I'm gonna take, it's in the shade, it's just in the shade, it's called number 14. Oh wait, there's a name, hold on. No, it's not. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna put it directly in our inner corner. Adding gold or shimmer in the inner corner of your eye, it just pops off any look. Like, it pops it off. I want to look like I'm crying tears of gold. I don't know about you, but that's what I want. Period. Okay. So now this is what we look like so far. Now I'm going to take my fluffy brush and we're going to apply some blush. Since I have darker skin, I prefer orange blushes or like really rosy pink blushes. I'm going to show you this palette, a little ghetto, but I use this shade and I use this shade here. I blend them together, you know, a little dusty on the apples, blending back into the contour. I want them to be married. Blend them together. Little on the nose, never hurt nobody. Here we are. So, I mean, you could stop here, you know. But you know what? I'm a little extra and I'm not gonna stop. So, I know for a beginner, especially, eyeliner can be very scary. Very scary. It still is for me because, yeah, it's hard. So, if you don't want to do this step, mascara and go. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna put it on. This is my L'Oreal or Maybelline lash. It's Maybelline lash mascara. The label is rubbed off. Are you gonna go ahead and just apply your mascara? It just got really dark all of a sudden. Here's one coat. Two coats. Let's do the other eye. Start from the root and flip it up and then comb back. Start from the root, back comb. Here we are, two coats on both eyes. And next, for my lips, I take a dark brown lip pencil. This is called Style Lip Liner. I got this at my local beauty supply. And I'm going to take it, just line my lips. There we go. Now I'm going to take my Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray. I'm back with the Bear. Bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some gloss. Okay, so I have my gloss here. Another find from my local beauty store. It's more of a reddish pink gloss. Here we go. And, oh my gosh, I almost forgot my favorite step. Highlighter. I have this Juvias I'm sorry. Juvias palette, highlighter. It's a mica powder. And I have this another tapered brush. And I'm gonna just use a lid because I love this stuff so much. And I don't want to run out. So I've just been conserving it for the past years or so. So, cheek. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Oh, I just love highlighter. Oh, Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Down the bridge. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, yes. The tip. Yeah. This is the final look. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your church members, tell your boyfriends, tell your girlfriends to subscribe. Tell your aunties, your uncles, everybody. Everybody. Bye, guys.